Tom Cruise mugging for the camera.
Today I feel American.
I guess before you were feeling Chinese. Today we saw Doug Liman's new film. He is the director who also gave us Edge of Tomorrow, a very good movie, who also starred the same person who's the star in this movie, Tom Cruise. This 2017 biopic pick is simply known as
American Made.
American Made is the biopic pick of Barry Seal, a former TWA pilot who a former TWA pilot who gets into a lot of trouble because at first he starts running illegal cigarettes between America and South America, gets caught, gets dragged into a whole cartel, gets caught again by the Americans, and all of a sudden he's now working for two different agencies, shipping illegal weapons to South America, shipping illegal drugs to America, and the whole story of everything that he goes through, all the legal matters, and all the people who are double-crossing each other. That's pretty much the story of the movie. Anything to add?
Well, technically, it was kind of pointless because even though it was about Barry's story, he still dies at the end. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, we've established that already. This is a really well shot movie. It is a lot of fun. It did remind me a lot of The Wolf of Wall Street, where it kind of indulges a little bit too much on Barry's whole journey going back and forth and how he makes it a company, how he's literally getting millions of dollars from both sides, to the point where there's actually a scene where he opens a closet and just bags of money start hitting him. But it doesn't indulge itself like Wolf of Wall Street. It does try to show him at times being an honorable husband with 3 or 4 kids.
I think that's 3.
Yeah, with kids, and he tries to, but the problem with that is that the family's not in it long enough because most of the story is about his drug running. His gun running. Eventually he gets into the whole Contra thing where he is taking people, actually he's delivering guns to one country. They really don't want the guns, so he starts selling it to another country. And it's the whole scandal. This movie takes place between 1978 and 1983, and the framework they use is kind of interesting because unlike something like Atomic Blonde, where at the beginning of the movie she's giving her speech and that's the story, like the story's told as it's happening, but every once in a while you get a shot of Tom Cruise showing that he's shooting all of this on his video, or he's telling his story through a camera. And there is a point to that eventually in the movie. You can't talk about this movie without talking about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise basically carries this movie. It's his charisma that brings us all through this movie, in all honesty. What did you think about him as Barry Seal?
He wasn't bad.
It's a lot of what Tom Cruise does best. There's a lot of mugging for the camera. He's always smiling. Yeah, he is a lot. He's always smiling and winking at the camera. and it helps in this role because he plays someone who is a small time guy trying to make it big in this arms race. Meanwhile, he's being used by the FBI, the DEA. Everyone is using this dude. And he comes off as either the smartest person in the... No, he never comes off as the smartest person. He always seems like the lucky idiot. Like he doesn't realize that his balloon's gonna pop eventually. It's a really fun movie in that sense. My issue with the movie is it had a lot of chance to say something about this issue, but it doesn't. At the end of the day, it kind of feels empty. I know this stuff takes place decades before you were born, so you don't get the Oliver North joke, the George W. Bush joke, or things. You got the Bill Clinton joke. Yeah, there's an early Bill Clinton joke in this movie, so there's that. It's not a bad movie if you like Tom Cruise. It's definitely better than The Mummy. If it's not as good as Doug Liman and Tom Cruise's Edge of Tomorrow or whatever the hell they want to name it now. Live, Die, Repeat. That nonsense of naming. Any thoughts? It's a good movie. It's a serviceable movie. I definitely say, matinee.
What?
Matinee?
What about matinee?
Is it a good matinee movie, or should it be full price? Should you wait for it on DVD or on the streaming services?
Well, I don't know.
Thanks for your expert commentary. If you have a chance, definitely go see it in the movies. Matinee price is perfectly fine. It's definitely not a movie that's worth full price. Your numbers?
7.
I give it a 6.5. It's definitely a fun movie to watch. I will say that. Once again, Tom Cruise's charisma carries it, in all honesty. And it's actually, I like the cutaways. I will say this, I did like the cutaways when he was trying to explain stuff and they went into that cartoony mode. That was a lot of fun. It's just, this is the equivalent of fast food. You enjoy it, but it leaves you empty. Ta-da! Until next time.
Peace.